First and foremost, I want to say Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Call Allah Imla, Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim Kakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles of GMS for rule well and teach well. Shalom to all you brothers and sisters that's out there doing this work in all honesty and sincerity. All right, lesson I want to go on today is remember Amalek, man. Remember Amalek, all right? So let's start off with Genesis 36 and 12. All right, let's just start off with Genesis 36 and 1 because these, when we talking about the generations of Esau, all right? Generations of Esau, who was Edom, all right? Which is the so-called white people that's running around here today, all right? All the Edomites, okay? All right, the scripture I want to hit is right here. It's Genesis 36 and 12. And Taman was a concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. All right. So when Esau's wife, all right, had these kids, all right, Amalek right here. This is the individual that the law, statutes, commandments say we need to remember. All right. So let's find out who Amalek is. All right. So we went over here. I went over here to Wikipedia, and it says Amalek. All right. This is in the Hebrew, but this is Assyrian Hebrew, all right, and this is in Arabic. How you write out Amalek is a nation descended in the is a nation described in the Hebrew Bible, all right, which is the King James Version Bible, all right, that is mostly used today, all right, as the enemies of the Israelites, all right. The name Amalek can be referred to the nation's founder, a grandson of Esau, all right, his descendants, the Amalekites, or the territories of Amalek, which they inhabited. All right, so this just goes back to Esau. You know, Jacob and Esau had confrontations from the womb. All right, so you don't think this Edomite told his kids about Jacob and the Israelites? That's why they enemies. That's why Amalek is enemies to the Israelites. All right, guess what? They still your enemies today. All right, because they poison you with the food that they make. All right, they poison you with the music that they make. They poison your mind. They poison your school, the kids with the education that they're giving them. That's not teaching them any a damn thing. All right, and they poison you as an adult with this fiat currency that they have going on, and that's round and about that we have to work for. All right, that we use to make a living. All right, to buy things that are needed. All right, these individuals, these Amalekites, all right, they are still your enemy today, Israel. Okay, all right, don't forget that. All right. So let's go into let's go here. This is the Jewish Encyclopedia. All right, the Amalek, the Amalekites, name of a nomadic nation south of Palestine. All right, that the Amalekites were not Arabs. All right, so Esau is not the Arabs. Okay, it's telling you that right here. All right, it's not the Arabs. All right, but uh, stock of but of a stock related to the Edomites. All right, we just read that. All right, we just read that right here. The generations of Esau. All right, it comes from Amalek. Comes from Esau. All right, I'm gonna tell you the same thing right here. Consequently, also to the Hebrews. All right, so yeah, they came from uh, Esau. All right, which is related to Jacob. All right, so that's how they consequently are related to the Hebrews. All right. Can be concluded from the genealogy of in Genesis 36 and 12 and in First Chronicles 1 and 36. Amalek is a son of Esau's firstborn son Eliphaz and of the concubine Timnah, I don't care what her damn name is, the daughter of Sir, all right, the Horite, and the sister of Lotan. All right, you can go read Genesis 36 and 12. All right, to hear that. So this goes back to telling you the genealogy of Amalek. All right, we're gonna get into the scriptures what it says down here too. All right, but in my King James Version Study Bible, all right, it said Deuteronomy 25 and 17 right here. All right. It says, I don't know if you could, trying to show y'all on the camera. All right. It says, command to blot out Amalek. All right. So this is a commandment from Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. All right. To blot out Amalek. All right. So it says, Deuteronomy 25:17, it says, remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way when ye were come out of Egypt. All right, we're going to get into that. How he met thee by the way and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee. So he killed everybody, man. All right, he killed the feeble-minded, the weak-minded people. He killed most of the people. All right, when thou was faint and weary, and he feared not Yahweh. So of course, you know these Edomites. They don't even know. Some of them know who the Most High is. All right, but they don't fear the Lord. So that's why they smote you. All right. Plus their dad Esau, all right, or their grandfather, had instilled that hatred into his kids to hate you, Jake. All right. So it's a perpetual hatred from line from generation to generation. All right, even up until today. All right. Therefore it shall be when Yahweh thy power hath given thee rest from all thine enemies round about in the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee and for inheritance to possess. So he's talking about when we are in the kingdom. All right. That's when we're going to get rest from all our enemies. All right. In the land that we're going to possess, that's Israel. Okay. All right. It's going to be rebuilt. All right. Thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven. All right. So from under the heaven. All right. That means from under sky. All right. That means from under where Yahweh Shema Shai rests and dwells right now. All right. They're going to be no more. All right. Thou shalt not forget it. All right. That's what we shouldn't forget, that we're going to be blotting out Amalek, man. All right. Because once Yahweh Shema Shai comes down, he cracks some clouds, okay? All right, and those nuclear missiles go up and they start to come down. The elect's going to be saved. All right, 144,000. All right, they're going to be saved. All right, and those 2/3 and the heathen nations that the Lord wants destroyed, he's going to destroy them with either the chariots, all right, and or the nuclear missiles. All right, if they're not destroyed from the famine, or if they're not destroyed from the plagues, the diseases, all right, or if they're not destroyed from martial law troops coming in, kicking your doors, and placing you in FEMA camps, all right, because those things are coming, ladies and gentlemen, all right. Um, but after that, Esau is going into chattel slavery, man, all right, and that's proven in. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna just get it. That's proven in Revelations, all right, 13th chapter. All right, if any man have an ear, let him hear. Revelations 13:9 is where I'm start at. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. All right. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, all right, if you just look up into history, all right, or if you just read through Bible history, man, Israel has been put into all kind of captivity through um, from all the nations in the world. All right. Um, so Israel's been put into all kind of captivity throughout all the nations, from throughout all the hands of all the nations, excuse me, Slakia, in the world. All right. So every nation is going to have their hands in the slavery pot of being slaves under Yahweh Shema Shai, King David, okay, and the elect of Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, the elect of the house of David, all right. But let me get back into this. um, no, hold on, Slakia. All right, let me get this Exodus to show why we need to remember what Amalek did. All right. Then came Amalek. All right, and fought with Israel in, I can't even say that word. Rephidim. All right. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men and go out fight with Amalek tomorrow. I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of the Most High in my hand. So Moses told Joshua, hey, go get some Israelites and go fight with Amalek. So Joshua did as Moses said to him and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. So Joshua did as he was commanded by Moses, all right, to go fight with Amalek. And Moses and Aaron and Hur went and stood at the top of the hill. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed, and when he let his hand down, Amalek prevailed. All right, so when he kept his hand up, Israel was on top, and when he put his hand down, Israel was losing the battle, so to speak. All right, well, they were losing the battles. All right, but Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon, and Aaron and Hur stayed upon his hands, so they kept his hands, they supported his hands, that the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. All right, so they held his hands up. They held Moses' hands up with the rod of the Most High in his hand until the going down of the sun. And Joshua discomforted Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. So that means they killed Amalek. And Yahweh Shema Shai said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book. So that memorial he wrote it in was in the Torah, all right? And rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under the sun. All right, so the Lord's gonna put you damn Edomites out, basically. All right, there's no going around these scriptures, man. Y'all going into hardcore slavery, and then y'all gonna be gone. All right. Thus saith the Bible. Thus saith the Lord, right here. And the Lord said unto Moses, all right, look, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of Yahweh. All right. For he said, because Yahweh hath for Yahweh Shem Shai hath sworn that Yahweh Shem Shai will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. All right. So in this time frame, all right, in the time frame of Moses, Yahweh Shem Shai had war with Amalek. All right. And in this time frame right here, under King Saul, all right, Yahweh Shem Shai had war with Amalek. All right. Right here. So it says, this is 1 Samuel 15:2. Thus saith Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts. All right. I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. All right. So this is the Lord telling King Saul to go smite Amalek. All right. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that he have and spare him not, both, but slay both men and women and infant and suckling ox and sheep, camel and asses. All right, so that's what's going to happen here in these times too, man. All right, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to put the power on his 140. He's going to put the spirit in his 144,000. All right, men. All right, to slay Amalek, man, which is you Edomites. Okay, all right, you can't escape this, man. Thus saith the Bible. Thus saith Yahweh Shema Shai, man. I'm not making this up. All right. And I'm going to get this last scripture, then I'm going to close out. And Edom, this is number 24:18. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly out of so Esau Edom, all right, you're gonna be a possession, man. You're going into slavery. Everything that you got, man. All right. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. So that's Yahweh Shem Shai, man. That's who's coming out of Jacob that shall have dominion. Because Yahweh Shem Shai, he overcame death, all right? So he's gonna have ultimate dominion. He's gonna be the ruler of all, okay? As he already is the ruler of all right? And when he looked on Amalek, Yahweh Shem Shai, that he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So Yahweh Shem Shai is going to keep word that you're going to perish forever. All right? Because you are going to perish forever, Esau, even. You living it up in the fatness of the world that you have right now, that you was blessed from through our forefather Isaac. All right? This is just the runner-up prize, man. Live it up, all right? So with that, I want to say, Call Halayim La, Yahweh Shema Shai, Shema Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostle of GMS who rule well and teach well. Shalom to all you brothers and sisters that's out there doing this work in all honesty and sincerity. Kwam Yasharala and Abba Ball.